Got it. Okay. Waiting for a few people to log in.
Having fun, of course, on our super duper stream.
You guys both logged in, ready to go? All right. All right, sounds like it's working. JJ, go ahead and turn us on. All right, here we go. Hello, friends. I'm Brad Beard, owner of winemaking from Mercury Wine, located in downtown Geyserville, California. Welcome to Happy Hour with Brad, where my brother Grady and I taste some wine, talk about the wine, have some fun, dispense a little knowledge, and do some food pairings, and kibitz, and most of all,
have a little fun.
Try to have a little fun.
We have a little fun. We have a lot of fun, actually, because it's mostly you guys that make it so much fun. Thank you for tuning in every week for 5 years now. We're having a good time.
Yeah, I'd say 2020 ages you 20 years.
You know what? It's like in dog years. We at least age 4 years all through 2020.
Well, actually, we should figure out what the anniversary is. We probably should
it's coming up pretty quick.
Show, right?
You know what? I think sometime end of February-ish.
March. Oh my God, rats!
Could be March. What's going on down there?
All right,
is that Freddie?
I don't know what's going on down there,
but he likes it.
I'm being professional about it. I'm not going to say anything.
That's the best part about having an audio guy.
I know.
It's kind of cool, actually.
I give him full props for going in there and working on it.
You know what? You just got to dig in. You got to work on those things. It's very important. It's very Hollywood. That's what Hollywood people do.
Fact. But my gosh, we got all sorts of crazy things to talk about.
We do have fun things to talk about.
Some of our foods we're doing.
Yep.
We've got another classic charcuterie platter, some meats and cheeses, all sorts of fun stuff. A little blue cheese mix. And
thank you, Anna, as usual.
And when she was making this, we're going to do an in-depth cheese platter in the next couple of weeks. But we can't do an in-depth cheese platter next week because we're going to be working hard all week on new wing recipes because we've got that big super game.
The superb owl that we've heard all about.
I know, it's quite amazing. So we've got some fun things like that.
Uh-oh. No, there's the problem. There's the problem.
Actually, now we're maxing everything out.
Oh God!
There, so.
Now it's out the problem. Way to go, Brad! Nice job.
I don't know how it got back there.
I have no idea.
Didn't do it.
No, you didn't. Right. I saw you attach.
All right, now that we can hear me better, we're going to be. So we've got the charcuterie platter. We're going to be working hard on letting you guys know, and maybe when we get our act together, we can tell you what kind of meats and cheeses in advance.
Ooh, so you could put together a platter.
Yeah, and we can all taste it together, and you can say, "No, Brad, Tempranillo only goes great with X or Y or Z." And then tonight we've got, because it's been cold and rainy, we had an atmospheric river that took a turn in the bend and totally missed Geyserville. I mean, we got a couple of inches, but
it was still
down
nice
south,
rain.
Santa Rosa and Petaluma in San Francisco.
They got hammered.
They got hammered pretty good.
And the one down by Big Sur,
yeah, we really needed the rain, so thank goodness. And then we got a good snowpack.
Yes, we did.
But just happened to get it all at once. But since it's been cold and dreary around here, I decided to do what we're calling an elevated pot roast. We had some New York strip roast running around in the freezer, then put it together with some mixed vegetables.
God, it smells
and pairing that tonight. Fancy old comfort food.
Sure.
For that. Oh, actually, I'm just going to go off the rails. We opened the tasting room today, so we are now back
first
open.
Day back.
Following all of the COVID protocols for tasting outside. No
Larry and Mary were out there having fun today. Thank you, guys.
If you want to come and visit us, it is legal, and we can get you set up in the backyard.
Gotta have an appointment, though.
Yeah, please get on the website, get the appointment.
Give me a call.
Makes it really easy if we do it that way. We sure appreciate that.
More fun.
But since we're reopened, we're going to be talking about all these fun wines because this is our new lineup that we're going to be tasting.
That's a sexy
lineup. Which is absolutely fantastic. Super
and look
duper.
at the color. It just all flows so beautifully.
A color flow. flow. Very nice.
It does look
We've
very
got
nice.
that. No need to explain or talk to you guys about the club run, but that's running this
It's all
weekend.
happening. Last
So
chance to get into that
if you
case
haven't,
thing.
if you hadn't changed your order,
Sure. Want to switch it up?
do it ASAP.
Do it. Before Brad pushes those buttons.
Gotta be in technically now, but whatever.
Yeah.
We'll try to figure that out if there's a change. But we'll be running that tomorrow, packing Sunday,
Yep.
shipping
Shipping Monday,
out on
Tuesday.
Monday and
Good
Tuesday.
times.
So that's fantastic.
Mhm.
Oh my Lord, what the heck else is going on?
Everything, sir.
Okay, we're reopened.
We are reopened.
Appointments, blah blah blah.
Serving.
Cold, rain, serving.
Doing the fun thing.
One last little weird reminder that we are still doing virtual Zoom meetings and / tastings for
Sure. You and
businesses,
your friends,
corporations,
families?
or you and your friend, and that's been going fantastic. We've got actually
Brad's really
3
good
or
at this sort of
4
thing.
scheduled in the next couple of weeks, and we're getting up to 30 and 40 people involved in each one of those. So that's fantastic. So if you're bored and want to hang out with your friends, call me up. We'll send out some wine. This last one, we sent out Danny's jerky.
Oh hell yeah!
They requested that, so they got Danny's extra special jerky, and I think we are sending out some goat milk Gouda from Holland.
Because if you don't have goat milk Gouda in Brad's wine,
it's
what's the point?
Tempranillo's going out and a couple other fun things. So that's going to be a great pairing.
Perfect.
But anyway, those are happening, and then a lot of you guys actually did sign up for our virtual, the very first dinner with Brad and Jim.
Yep.
Sold out, can't get in, sorry. But that's coming up February 3rd, 10th, every Wednesday in February.
But you have another one coming.
I know. And so we're working desperately on creating new recipes, which means I get to be going crazy cooking in the kitchen. And
I think
just a little heads up on that one. There might be something that rhymes with scallop in there, and
if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck,
and if a scallop and albarino wasn't one of my favorite pairings, so that made the cut for this one. And then
and that'll be in April.
And then one of my main dishes is actually at Quacks. Speaking of quacking,
yep.
Oh my God, rustic
again.
Just imagine rustic French country. Hearty cooking.
Classic.
All right, that's enough teasing of that.
All right.
But
we'll tease the April.
But here's the deal. We sold out in 15, 25, 30 hours, whatever the hell it was.
It was 2 days.
So if you are interested, be ready to go. And if you're super interested, just let us know so that you don't remember.
Yeah, get on the email list. If you want to be notified as soon as the Brad and Jim dinner hootenanny comes out, give me a ring. Send me an email. I'll put you on the list.
And if you don't know, it's a 4-week, basically a progressive dinner where each week we pair a wine with a food, and then talk about the wine, talk about
you make the food,
and then all of that kind of fun stuff. But this next one actually is probably going to have 2 entrees.
Ooh, fun!
I know.
Because you did 2 kind of quasi appetizers this time, right?
And it's really some interesting stuff. So be tuned in for that. That's great. But oh my gosh, we also have Valentine's Day coming up, and so Valentine's Day is coming up, and
of course, just Christmas.
The classic things you're going to be drinking are going to be, 3 or 4 fifths of vodka, maybe a little cranberry juice to make it rosé. No, just rosé and sparkling. Take care, buddy.
Anniversary, kids.
So rosé,
Joe.
Those things are fantastic. We'll talk about the sparkling first. We're not tasting it today. You want to know why we're not tasting it today? Because we have so few of these bottles left.
I drank too much. Sorry, kids.
So we do have a few bottles of that around if you need some for Valentine's Day.
And you do need some if you really want to have a great Valentine's.
And then before we even start tasting what the new lineup is,
what the hell is that?
We do a pre-release since we didn't have any other rosés. We just sold out recently.
We did. I think Nico and Andra took the rest of our Freddie Grenache Rosé.
So I'm going to do a little pre-release for rosé since we don't have any.
How exciting!
Okay, so this is our brand new Mourvedre Rosé.
Look out, Fred!
It's about as dark as the Grenache Rosé.
It is.
So this ain't no classique rosé.
No, this is not the. Oh, God, I can't use the name.
Full-bodied, good times, and so
Mourvedre. Look at that gorgeous color.
I don't think we've done a Mourvedre rosé for probably 8 years or something like that.
Easily 8 years, because even Tempranillo, which many people
Mhm.
are still talking about, was 3 or 4 years ago. And this does remind me of that beautiful Tempranillo rosé.
Yeah, the last one was the last Grenache was just big cranberries. It
Bold
was
cranberries.
just cranberry,
Wild cranberry.
cranberry excitement.
It was.
And
With raspberries and strawberries sneaking in.
yep.
But
Where
this
one,
guy,
a little more. There's some cranberries running around in there, but
Totally.
I think a little more strawberry.
strawberry for sure, Brad. I might even jump out on a limb and say pomelo.
Pomelo.
If you remember the Tempranillo rosé, you remember those pomelos. This has got it. This has got it.
For those of you that don't know, pomelo is a cross between a pomegranate and a grapefruit and some other fun things like that. So that would
my
be
God.
a cross between a citrus and that nice intense pomegranate
This is so
flavors.
good.
Really nice. A beautiful
And it's not
color.
as
Yeah, real sexy color.
bold
No.
as the Grenache, but
No.
gosh darn it, it's still
Not even
got
close.
depth and flavor.
Well, it's pretty much just a light red wine, or like
Basically.
Jim likes to say, he calls it my Beaujolais.
Really.
It's just a light
Let's
red
look at that gorgeous thing.
that you
My
can,
goodness.
yeah.
Well, Freddie is a bold dog,
Yep.
and he makes one bold rosé. That is for sure. Wow, this is good.
Holy.
Wow, dude, I am so excited to have a rosé back in the house. Oh, let's see how it does with a little fat on the palate.
Or slime.
Hey, man, you call it what you want, man.
You do your thing.
Yeah, we're all hip. We're hip.
This is a little. So that was just a classic little peppered salami.
Genoa style with a little bit of pepper on the end. Delicious. It pops that fruit. It makes the fruit just pop on the palate. That is yummy.
Oh, very, very nice.
Mhm.
Love it.
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
also got this Havarti mixed up with a bunch of herbs and spices, super garlicky.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
We've never had it before.
And I'm a big Havarti fan. Havarti dill. Come on.
Yeah.
Dill weed. Greatest spice
Danny,
ever.
Danny, the pampered chef, went out and got our cheese.
Thank you, Danny.
For us today. And so he got this crazy herby.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh is right.
Ooh.
But ooh, is it good with the wine?
No, ooh is fantastic with the wine.
Or is it ooh la la?
Well, Sheme keme kwa 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 kwa.
Hola, como está?
Something like that. Wow.
Isn't
It
that
pops.
crazy? Yeah.
It's explosive. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that word. Damn it. Oh, now I owe Brad $1.
Yeah.
Damn it. Hate when
If
that
I
happens.
had a nickel.
Now you have
2 nickels.
25 nickels. Yes. Lucky duck.
Wow. Really, really lots of fun.
The Havarti
All
is a nice surprise. We haven't had Havarti in a long time.
So, if you guys want some Freddie Rosé Mourvedre, go ahead and order up. You can
pull
have
it
it.
down?
Hard to hear you? Is your thing?
Still hard to hear me.
It's you know what? It's facing down. Oddly enough. Put it on. Flip it on the other side, there, homie.
Sometimes I wonder, how does it sound when red leaves in autumn drift to the ground?
Better, anybody? Are we better?
Anybody? All right, feeling pretty good. Oh, we got a couple thumbs up there, so it looks like
Yay,
we're
we're
just
back.
fine. No
I think
problem
it
at
was
all.
just pointing down for some
Yeah.
odd reason. Go fig. Go fig. Microphones. They're touchy.
Never
They're
know.
very touchy, these microphones.
Never know. But so we've got this fantastic brand new Freddie full bodied
Just
crazy.
in time for
I'm
Valentine's.
basically a red wine in rosé clothing. That's around a little
Super
bit
exciting.
of that, so we can get that out of here.
There is not much of this left, right, Brad? There's like maybe a case
No, there's a couple cases running around. We're
Okay.
trying to hold some back
for
as
Wine Club
best we can
because we're
but,
not drinking it. So this is
We're down so low that I didn't open the bottle tonight.
Brad, Danny and Anna are like, there's
Everybody's been
5
doing
bottles
that.
left. The rest is for them.
Danny,
So if you want it,
get a little rosé
it
over
might
there.
be a good time
All
to
right.
order it before we drink it all.
Enjoy the rosé instead of the sparkly. I'm sorry, guys. It's the way it's going to
Everybody's like,
go.
they're just salivating. They're hearing us talking about it. They're like, oh, that sounds so good.
No. Randy, the dirty little rat, bought a case just recently.
He did.
So he's trying
Randy
to hoard
and
it.
John,
But,
But
they
that's
gave
pretty
it
smart.
away and they drank it
They
and
did.
had a fun with
all
it.
throughout
And
the holidays.
and celebrated
part of
all
the
the
fun.
great things there. On our new lineup, We've
Looking
got
pretty good.
the Sauvignon Blanc. This is the 2019 Sauvignon Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
So it is absolutely fantastic. You know, the beautiful melons and citrus and all those great flavors that are going on in there. But we are coming to the end of this. This went in the club
That's
shipment,
right.
and it didn't go in the club, but it went in the for the sale for the club.
If
Yep.
you bought it, if you
So
bought a case, you got free shipping,
yeah,
but you also get a free bottle of Zinfandel if you're a pickup. So still going on.
yeah,
If you want to grab some of that
absolutely.
beautiful Sauv Blanc. Ah,
You guys have
what
had it.
can't you say about this bad dog?
That it doesn't smell or taste like a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc.
Not at all. Nope.
There's no cat pee on a gooseberry bush.
There's not that. There's also not 15 Alka-Seltzers in your future because the acid is balanced perfectly.
The super high acid that they achieve,
which is amazing. Mm-hmm. But I need food with that. I can't.
And I was into them, but then it just became too much.
Well, I'm old.
Mm-hmm. And for all my New Zealand friends, I'm sorry. I'm not busting your chops. It's just the style is
just a style.
Is too stylish.
It's the new style.
It was new about 12 years ago.
Yeah, it was. Now it's old. Yeah. But the nice thing is the Sauv Blanc really starts your tasting adventure perfectly because it cleanses your palate, even with or without food. It cleanses your palate and gets you excited for all the fun wines to come.
I'm ready for that. I'm absolutely great. Yeah, and all the seafood, and then where you're deglazing your pan with anything. Yeah,
just be careful because it has alcohol in it. So if you're deglazing your pan, it's too hot. I've done that before where I've burnt off all the burnt off stuff from my
you should see JJ's wrists are all burnt up.
He hurt himself pretty bad, didn't he?
It was. Well, that might have been making creme brulee. I'm not sure.
It could have been creme brulee, or it could have been one of those things.
But absolutely tasting fantastic. So after this little sale, we are running low on that one as well. Yay. So it's going to be probably gone in the next month or two here. So
we're going to finish.
If you're thinking about it,
on the tasting list.
Think about it while you're getting a nice shipping deal.
Let's see how it goes with a little crazy cheese with blue cheese. Action.
I did it with the blue. Good. It actually, here's the deal. Usually with blue, I would prefer a red or something a little more rich.
Yep.
But I liked it. I think it was great.
Oh, they play delightfully together.
And I'll be honest, blue is not necessarily a white wine friend.
Not all the time.
But sometimes I think because of this nice citrus and stuff, and actually, I was thinking the blue is when we had it out, it was going to be great with the skins.
It will be good with the skins.
I think we did a pre-release on the skins back in November. We did it, but this is one we do have in stock. So we've been tasting it. Well, we've been closed. I mean, so you guys haven't been able to taste it. We've been tasting it, making sure that it was okay.
That kept us sane.
And for all my skins lovers, and are looking for that, the super explosive apricots. This one's not. This one's got apricots. Restrained. It has pears, and I think it's got some tropical notes leading towards pineapple.
There's something really interesting happening on the mid palate of the skins right now that is fascinating.
It has a lot to do with a whole bunch of things that happened. This is 19, so 2 years ago now. We switched from the Heller vineyard out in Alexander Valley of the acre of ratty
really old vines,
60-year-old vines.
But you know what? Don't say ratty. They were beautiful. They were beautiful vines. I love those vines.
They needed a grape lift. And then we went over to Dry Creek for these. And so here's what I want to talk about. This is the difference of, maybe 15 miles as the crow flies, but very different flavor profile in this wine. Apricots are there, but like I was saying, you've got apricots, maybe some really seriously ripe pear, and then I pick up those tropical notes, maybe some pineapple. I mean, very aromatic. The other ones were aromatic, but this is aromatic with a lot of different
in a very different
levels.
way. Yeah. The pineapple has really started to express itself now.
Yeah, it was. I'll be honest. I found it annoying as the wine was developing because it was very pineapple-y. And I think some of you guys know, but I made this wine twice. Where when I harvested it, what I thought were the right bricks, and it just ended up being an unripened pineapple. There was no
subtlety levels.
There was just no apricots in the wine.
Yeah,
and so then we told the folks, okay, great, I need to buy a few more tons, but we need to get these guys extra ripe.
And then so we had those grapes, and I was figuring we were going to dismiss the other, but this is where chocolate and peanut butter come together. So
They were
that
so
first
good
one that I
together.
harvested and the second one that I harvested ended up being better as the pair. So what was I thought was being a bad thing ended up being a great thing. So we've got a very similar but unique style to the last three. So I've only done three of these before. This is the fourth.
Exactly, and it is nothing like the others. But
with only the apricot. Yeah, the
I think
apricot's the only reminiscence.
There's more refinedness, and I think it's because you
I'm making wine better. There's no doubt.
Well, every time you learn a little something, right?
I mean, the quality of the wine has been going up exponentially, especially in the last couple of years, and especially with my whites, because these whites have been going into jacketed tanks and not just barrel fermented like before. And so those jacketed tanks, I can monitor the temperature of the wine a little bit closer, and so that I can get the exact fermentation that I'm looking for.
Well, I'll tell you what, the New Skins is crushing it.
And I'm going to say,
it's making me so happy.
I'm going to say, with the blue cheese and the cheddar, that little blend of blue cheese and cheddar,
right?
Absolutely fantastic.
Is this prosciutto on the back end here?
No, this is this would be
That's a
dry aged beef. I think in the Navy we called it S on a shingle.
I was going to say, is this chipped beef that you're serving me?
It's fancy chipped beef.
I love chipped beef. It's one of my favorite. SOS is one of my favorite foods of all time. And this chipped beef is stunning because it's not so salty that you can't taste the beef. And I was wondering what that was, and it tastes so good because I thought it was prosciutto. Dude, you know what?
No, it is.
You had me at SOS.
Yeah, it's just
I love that stuff.
It's just a dry beef, just a nice beef.
That beef is spectacular with the orange. Oh my god,
it's good. The Havarti's good.
Ooh, well, it plays so nice.
It's because this wine was fermented on the skins. Why we call it the skins. So those skins have tannins. Those skins have flavor, and those extra flavory tannins are allowing it to stand up to that bigger, full-bodied wine, or should we cheese. And that extra salty beef. I'm just kind of wondering. I haven't had it with the garlicky, herby cheese.
The Havarti. I bet it's going to be fantastic too because the blue cheese with the cheddar, and
that's a lot of garlic. So this wine's going to have to come
a lot
through.
Of garlic. But that's okay because garlic is awesome, and garlic makes you live longer.
Wow. This super garlicky cheese with a little bit of herb and spice is actually no. It's making the when a great pairing. Nothing gets restrained. You get enhancement.
Right.
So the cheese tastes better because that intense garlic has been subdued.
Maybe subdued is the word I was looking for because the garlic is not quite as
those
garlic.
Tropical flavors aren't quite as vibrant, so they're bringing more in balance to me.
That is probably what I meant to say because
not explosive versus vibrant and restrained. Those are very similar words in Grady's dictionary of Grady.
I just throw them. Grady's word salad when he's talking about wine.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna have a little.
But there's something about the chipped beef that is making me super excited. Oh my God, this is so good.
Some flour and some heavy cream, and you got it ready to go.
Dude, I'm telling you. I love chipped beef and toast. It's the greatest thing ever. It really is. If you haven't had it, you should try it. It'll make your life different.
You'll probably be okay if you don't.
Dude. It's like it's not having egg gravy on toast. You haven't lived. You haven't lived.
Those are both the identical things.
Had that sort of thing.
Oh, look. Screen time. Screen time. Whoop, whoop.
All right, I figured you'd have enough meats and cheeses. Let's get down to
we can
never have enough meat and cheeses.
Wow. Why do we need two serving devices? What do we got?
Well, we have some pot roast. Homemade a la Squirrel Manor.
Okay.
So those are big chunks of squirrel.
No squirrels were hurt during the making of this dinner.
No, that is true.
Fred.
But we had some amazing New York steak that we decided to turn into some pot roast because it's cold here, and we wanted something
Hearty.
and fun.
Rib sticking.
I asked Anna to make me paella, but she says I'm working all day. How am I going to do that? So I had to come up with something different, and we did the fancy pot roast, which is just awesome. Thank you, Danny, for putting that together for us.
There's a lot to be said for a beautiful pot roast.
All right. And then before we get into the pot roast, so I do want to talk about this transition.
Okay.
Typically, if you've known us in the past, we have been serving the skins wine at the end of the tasting because it's so powerful, so different, and so unique. It kind of makes other wines not taste as good.
It does.
But
it can change your palate.
But this year, we're doing the Sauvignon Blanc, then skins, and so we're putting it in a classic white lineup because it goes great after the Sauvignon Blanc, and tell me if it goes great with the Tempranillo.
I'm excited.
Before we get into this freaking fantastic, I know what it is.
I had a big splash of that skins, so let's see how it goes with Tempranillo. Because like Brad said, normally we hide the skins at the back. Not hide, but it's exciting to kind of throw a white at people that's not a sweet wine at the end. I think skins and Tempranillo play beautifully together. They really do.
It intensifies the things that were on the background, but doesn't make them X. So it's really
there's
fantastic.
No TNT
so
there.
It's bringing up the leather and the tobacco and maybe some other spices and making that plum and fig a little more rich.
And it definitely elevates the leather. So you've got more of those leathery notes on the back of the palate. Wow.
And I always got to say San Francisco leather versus
we're not talking
no
leather.
Gucci leather versus San Francisco.
Thank you very much, brother. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me.
All right. Anna has a question.
What do you have to say?
Don't say anything for a second. Say something for us, Anna.
Judy Beard has a comment.
Hi,
She
Mom.
would like to request that Brad sing
Old McDonald.
Grease Lightning.
Grease lightning. All right, Mom, have you been hitting the sauce, or did that did that COVID test get you a little up this week?
She might be having a little
COVID
reaction going on.
No, we're gonna wait a little bit.
Okay,
maybe at the end. I need to work my way into it. Plus, I need to remember what the
all the lyrics.
First verse same as the third verse, same as the first. I got to rember all those kind of things.
All right.
Then,
well,
if I'm going to be,
Mom. We'll get back to that.
In your
Grease lightning, go grease lightning.
Let's do it later.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
Thanks, Mom.
We'll finish with that.
Okay. Or we won't.
I'm thinking we totally will.
Hey, JJ, my epic rendition of Kenickie in Greece at Apollo is online somewhere. Could you please bring that down? Maybe we'll finish with that.
And can one of you gentlemen bring a porta potty in?
But it should have been online because it was amazing. Wow.
You were the best Kenickie I've ever seen. Yeah. I thought you were stunning, dude. You were amazing.
I think I delivered the overhead lifters line, because I had worked on a car before.
Yep.
And so I think
you actually knew what you were talking about.
It was method acting that I was doing.
That you were in Auto Shop.
I was able to.
You were actually in Auto Shop making
I was able to bring that to real life. And then we could also talk about the fabulous, amazing Amanda Diamond. She's great and amazing.
Yep.
She was my Rizzo.
We had so many good actors back in the day. I'm telling you.
Thanks for the side note, Mom. And I can't believe you lost the videotape of that. Good Lord.
It wasn't a loss.
Thank God you lost that videotape of that.
What's going on?
The pot roast.
Danny asked.
Well, here's the deal. I'm going to assume because Tempranillo just goes great with everything.
I'm going to assume
there.
The pot roast
honestly, let's see. A little carrot, a little onion, a little New York strip.
Onion, I guarantee. Oh, man.
Just a nice bit of spice. Yep. All right. That one's good. Actually, that's great. Actually, you know what? Okay,
I would say that's great.
Now, we have one more little thing to talk about. So the skins made this wine a little different.
Right.
And now let's talk. Come here, Freddie. I'm sorry. Come here.
Come on,
He was
Fred.
upset.
Here, he was
I got
like,
a little piece
"Can
of
I
steak
have a
for him."
little tiny piece of
You
good
got 'em there?
stuff?"
All right. So
There we go,
the
Fred.
pot roast now, more classic pairing versus my skins
Sure.
one. So you had the nice rich fat from the New York.
Mhm.
I might have put some bacon in there too. I don't know. Whatever was going bad in the fridge is mixed in
He's
there.
now
So
in.
all of you guys that are
stew.
eating that, so whatever was in the fridge went in this baby. But it's that nice, rich, meaty and smoky flavor.
Mhm.
Is
And the
bringing this
Tempranillo
wine
glaze.
kind of back down a little earthy step. I
Mhm.
love it. But the crew
Yeah.
is, I think, is what I was thinking when we decided to pair this with it. Might be the best pairing, but
I
guess
think
what?
you're- well,
you never know until you know.
there's something exciting about Petit Syrah, and then because they added Zinfandel, so it's 40% Petit Syrah,
Is it really that much?
40% Zinfandel. The Zinfandel brings in that fruity characteristic you're not expecting from the Petit Syrah.
That's what I think. That's what I brought to my character.
The fruity characteristic?
I know. They're like, oh my God, Kanicki's so tough.
Did you know you had a fruity characteristic back
just
then?
A little fruit.
I don't really believe it. I don't really believe it.
I'm sure there's running around somewhere.
All right, hang
Oh,
on.
yeah,
hang on, kids.
That's really a great pairing too. Okay,
Mhm.
this is a bit more classic because you know those nice rich fats.
Yep.
Cabernet, the Petit Syrah, very dominant in
Rainy night.
tannins.
Oh, Brad.
Mhm.
Oh, the lot 10 is screaming with this beautiful stew
Mm.
because that New York has such depth of flavor because I'm
Yep,
sure
yep.
you seared it before you threw it in the stew.
Could you tell?
Yeah, it's that good. Oh, man. Oh, man.
If you don't give it a little sear before you stew it up, you don't build the fond. If you don't have fond,
Right.
There it goes. Pro tip from Brad.
Wow. No, exactly. Always sear the meat.
You boil your
Always-
meat to death, give it a
always
nice
sear it.
sear.
It's
And
gonna
then
help.
I did get a little like I was confronted on the fact that I didn't use any wine in this, but the
What?
reason why is because my mommy never added wine to my pot roast,
Never.
and I was going for more of a classic flair.
Yep.
If we were going for a
California Nouveau
well, no,
Riche kind of
Danny,
thing.
what do they call it if I had added wine to this? What's
beef
that?
bourguignon.
Oh, it would have been closer to a beef bourguignon.
That's true. But you know what?
Because there'd have been
There's something
bourguignon
very-
in it. Fantastic.
Ernest Bourguignon?
Tasty
Is this
after all these
PT
years.
109 again?
After all these years.
Oh, Brad, this is amazing.
All right. I want to get to the heavy metal.
We do have to get to the heavy metal
Because
this is
let's
fantastic.
see.
The 10 is an amazing
Yeah.
pairing.
I think 10 is amazing. Well, the 10 is just a really great wine. I mean, a little bit of Cabernet in there to give it some structure and some fun times. So you've
And a little
got the,
Syrah
Mhm.
to bring that fruity kind of pump at the back end. Delicious.
oh my God, remind me to put that on the tasting notes. This wine has a fruity pump on the back end.
This is not a drag race, brother.
I was just thinking, what am I listening to? A little ditty from Bette Midler back in the 60s or
You
what?
never know.
No.
Oh.
Come on. Swear to God, Grady. A fruity pump.
It does. It kind of pumps up that fruit on the back end, which is very interesting, and I
That's
like it.
different than a fruity pump.
Not even close. Of course,
So
they're very similar.
let's not ever say that again. Let's put that on your like 12 most banned
All
words.
right, fine. I will put it on the
Starts,
list.
starts with explosive.
Explosive
Hashtag
is
the
a word
very
I will
next-
never say
The
again.
very next one is fruity pump, and
Fruity
then
pump,
we'll go
okay.
into cabby cab cab zinny zin zin.
We'll never say those words again. I will
Ugh.
never say zinny zin zin as much as it deserves to be said.
All right,
All right, let me finish.
a little
this bad
more
dog off.
intense, a little more intensity here. Heavy metal, always big and juicy. This year we actually it's 95.
95%.
This is the 2018, 95% Petit Verdot.
And you will never guess what Brad blended it with because normally it's Merlot. Normally it's Cab.
Mhm.
This year it is.
We were thinking petite like me, so we were thinking Petit Verdot and Petite Syrah.
I'm
So-
pretty sure that has never been done before.
We went heavy on heavy, dark on
heavy.
dark.
Yep. Look at that color.
Super exquisite. Very nice.
Kids, look at
Mm.
that. That's insanity
It's
town
bringing
right there.
intensity. I mean, if you want a wine that is saying hello.
Yeah, this wine will bring it. This is not your wine hanging out in the back of the party. This is a forward kind of.
Actually,
well, it's a rock and roll Zin.
it's a rock and roll Zin. On the back, I say, oh yeah, 95% Petit Verdot, like you said, 5% Petit Syrah. This wine's been brung. Is what Grady was trying to say there.
That's what I was trying to say, but I just couldn't say it.
So I had to put it on the back of the notes there. No, come on, Petit Verdot. When you're in the mood for that, rich, full-bodied, intense, good tannin structure.
When you don't want that just kind of like laying there, kind of. It's good. It's fine. It's good with the wine. Oh, it's really good with the food. Oh, this is all fine. This is a wine that is in your face. This is a rock and roll, daddy on the label, kick ass in your face wine. And it is so good. So good.
I think we're going to review this later. There are more bad things to say.
Google's like, bad, off, see you later, losers. That's okay. We don't care about your ratings, Google.
It brings out an earthiness. This is nice intense wine. I would say it's got a cherry nose. It's cherry driven. There's a lot of black cherry in there. There's a lot of that currant though because it has that edge to it because Petit Verdot doesn't have a lot of subtleties and nuances, so it's really a driving wine. Adding the Petit Syrah probably drove it even deeper into that ditch.
However,
but I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, the meat, the richness, the fat. I'm getting this really nice. Is it earthy or is it? What are you thinking is going on there?
On the very back end there?
No, up front actually. So it was wonderful, intense cherries, black, regular, whatever you want to call them, currant.
You know what?
I'm getting some complexity.
There is some sort of complex cherry brightness that comes right at the front. And then it goes into those deeper plummy notes that you expect.
And I'm getting, it's like turning the meat into like an earthier, meaty flavor. I'm really liking that. So this is a great pairing on a cold and stormy night where you just want to sit by the fire and
have something rich. But again, when we talk intense, this is not intense like, oh my God, there's so much tannin in here, I can't drink it by itself. It's got subtlety and nuance with strength.
Subtlety and nuance. I heard that we have subtlety and nuance coming up to the bar. All right, there we go. All right.
It's like that house that Jane Eyre lives in. Wow, and there's lightning and thunder, and it's crazy and it's scary. But yet, there's a soft nougaty center in the middle. That's amazing.
Wow.
And the meat is like spoon tender. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, come on.
Wow. Actually, I need to go back to that Petit Verdot. The heavy metal is just rocking. And Brad may have taken too big a bite because he might be dying over there.
That's a great comment, Grady.
Thank you, Grady. Thank you, Brad.
That's an excellent segue. Was that a sequitur? Oh,
and that was a non sequitur.
Well, that was a non sequitur.
And here's the best part. I used to live for making people bring their milk through their nose while they were eating with me. And
wow.
I may have just brought a little steak through Brad's nose.
That's nice. That was, yep.
Not bad, Beard. Not bad.
I think that's all right. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's actually, whether you can swallow on your own or if you need to put me in a nursing home tomorrow,
dude,
and just get me a feeding tube, whatever
I would say
takes.
just put a couple of tubes through my nose and inject Petit Verdot. Oh, yeah. That would do it. That would make it work.
All right. I'm walking back down the ladder because just kind of curious about the skins.
I've got a feeling the skins would play delightfully because there's lots of fat. There's lots of richness.
It is rich. The earthiness and the When this is
Those are a
when
lot.
you're-
That's a lot
it's
of
a lot of-
celery, dude. You should probably throttle back on the celery. Ugh. Oh, that's a lot of celery at once.
Celery's so good. It tastes like celery.
I know. That's the worst part about celery. It tastes like celery.
That's a lot of celery. So
Celery salt. I would do thumbs up, but I sprained my wrist playing video games. Biscuits.
do you need to explain more about that, or are you okay?
No, they
gonna
can
be all right?
can ask. They can text and ask.
Can you
why.
open a bottle of wine?
Yes, thank God, because you don't really need your thumb to do the opening, which is a great thing.
Okay. All right. I was a little worried that you weren't going to be able to perform
I was a little worried too
all your duties.
that I could not perform my duties, especially since this is the first weekend open. And if I couldn't open a bottle of wine, that would have really been bad.
That'd be really interesting.
It would have been
Come on.
different. Come here, Fred.
Do you want
It
some
would've been
potato,
different.
Freddie?
He's like, I want some of that beef. Come here, Fred.
All right.
Come on, Fred. Look at that, Freddie.
There he
Look,
is.
there's Mr. Fred. What a
There you
good
go.
dog.
No Archie today. I'm sure he'll be running around with us next week.
I'm certain.
A little more? Oh, he says, I'm not going away.
All right, so I was playing Hades, and I had the heat up to 32 because I really wanted to get that statue thing. And I
Why
think
would
I
you have
sprayed-
the heat up that high, Greg?
Well, you normally don't have the heat
See,
that high.
sometimes I turn the heat up to like 20, 22.
I
You
know,
went to
but 32. I had to get 32 because then
That's
I could
fair.
unveil the final statue. And at about halfway through, I was in Elysium, and I was fighting the Minotaur, and my thumb stopped working. So I think I sprained my wrist. It hurts all the way from here to there. It's pretty bad.
That's a very interesting story that you've just told all these wonderful people. I'm sure that everybody understood exactly what you said.
Nobody gives a rat's butt about Asphodel these days,
and
but I do.
nobody's believing you. So next weekend maybe you'll let us know what you actually did to your thumb.
Anna has a question.
Maybe did Anna turn on her mic?
I turn on my mic.
I see it blinking.
Can you the white glass?
With my left hand, but I can't with my right. Because what's funny is Freddie jumped up and I was pouring some Petit Verdot today, and I couldn't catch it, and I spilled wine all over myself because my thumb is not working.
All I'm hearing is excuses. So I'm going to go ahead and
So,
bring this back
I will be
into. I'm
using
bringing this
my
back
left
into real life.
Yeah,
So another question about wait a minute, Anna. I'm just curious. I want to see. I think they're tracking with me. So Grady sprained his thumb writing his cat blog. So Grady was really getting into
I haven't
how
had a
his
cat
cat
blog since
was,
the 80s. Come on,
clawing
dude.
his cat house tree. So that's exactly how he sprained it. Had nothing to do with actually video games that normal people that have nothing else to do with their life would be doing. It was your cat blog.
No,
Next question.
actually, people are very curious how much stock in GameStop.
How much stock in games as well? You notice we got these new crystal bowls to
Right.
serve.
These didn't come out of nowhere.
Oh my
these
God.
didn't come out of our
Here's the
butt.
deal. Robin Hood didn't stop me.
That's right.
I was bye.
We were stonking. We were stonking the stocks like
No.
you wouldn't even know. And actually, buy Doge. Buy Doge right now. Buy Dogecoin. Dogecoin
Stock
is going
advice.
to the moon. To the moon.
Stock advice by someone who possibly just bought Doge yesterday. I'm going to assume that Grady spent most
I
of
had
his life
at
savings
least 30
on
Doge
that.
way before this.
And
They were worth 0.10 cents. And now they're worth 3 cents each.
Hey,
Each.
but wait a minute. Isn't this where our hedge funds go and push your stock a little farther down?
That's
by
the best part.
Short selling it by half a cent?
That's the best part.
There you go.
Screw those guys.
One more time.
Burn them to the
Oh,
ground.
God.
Deanna says next time heavy metal is in the barrel, she's going to buy it like she's trying to teach the shorters of GameStop.
All right.
Deanna
there
is going to buy a barrel of Petit
No, they can hear
Verdot
they can hear her now. Yes, and short sell everybody out.
and short sell them out. You know what? That's kind of genius.
All right,
Because
all
you know
right,
what?
here you
Just
go.
like America rising up against those
All
bastards
right, actually,
and stealing all their billions. They're 50 billion down. They're down. They're dying. They're going away. They're
Here's
gone.
the deal. Their $15 billion is truly a drop in their bucket. Everybody's
Screw
flying
those
over it.
guys.
Or buy a lot of Mercury wine. I would say buy more Mercury wine. You'll do better than short selling GameStop.
We've only got 5 left.
That's Brad's. No, that's Brad's big stock tip of the day. Great. Hang on a second.
Speaking of
Short selling.
futures, barrel
Yes.
tasting, where we kind of in that zone.
Oh, we should probably talk about that.
Before Deanna was mentioning that she received her barrel tasting purchase right before the first COVID shutdown and dove in head first.
Nice.
She has 1 bottle that she's hoarding.
Well, you should.
All right. Here's the deal. We are obviously not going to have 4,000 people trump through our tasting room in March. So here's what's going to happen for Mercury Wine in March. Mercury Wine is going to have a virtual barrel tasting. So I'm going to choose some fantastic wines, and we're going to have those available. If you would like to try samples of them,
Sure.
we're going to let you know that these samples are available. We're going to send them out to you, and then we're going to do, since we are fully Zoomified, and honest to God, Zoom should send me some paychecks
I should,
for
because
promoting them.
Brad is like
But here's the deal.
cranky.
Zoom's got it down, and
They do.
we
and they make it fun.
we zoom through our meetings, and everything's fantastic, and we have never had any problems with them. So it's awesome. So we're going to do these plans are right now in the works. We'll probably have a little bit more information in about 12 days.
Mm-hmm.
But we are most likely going to do a virtual barrel tasting where we'll send you samples of wine, and then we're going to schedule a day where everybody can log on and we can taste the wine together.
And you can buy virtual futures.
Buy some. Actually, they won't be virtual at that moment because they'll actually have them. So we're going to taste them virtually.
Unlike the people who buy stock they don't own and then short it.
Who knew how you can get?
It'll be different.
I'm working on my stuff here. So we're gonna be doing that. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be super exciting.
I know it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun.
We've got the Zoomoramas down to where we can actually have some fun.
You'll get little samples. You'll taste them, and if you want to buy futures, you can get them for a ridiculous price.
Yes, you usually get a little extra discount off of your big discount that you already get.
That you already get because you're wine club members. But if you're not a wine club member, you get almost like wine club member discounts. It's kind of cool.
I got to purchase. We'll see.
I'm very excited about it.
Oh,
as well you should be.
Thank you. I think it was one of my better ideas at 3 o'clock.
It was. It was actually a fun idea. And it was the right idea because we still need to be safe. We still need to get the wine out to people who can't visit us.
Well, absolutely. And actually it opens it up to all the folks that, maybe visited us 3 or 4 years ago, but decided to have a life and go somewhere else for their vacation. So actually we're going to be able to get more people involved in this that actually love Mercury wine and be able to buy it before it's even in the bottle. And so, really exciting.
It is really exciting because futures are fun because you taste the future of Brad's wine. And it's fun to get it early, and then you have it that you've got it in your cellar because we always give the futures just as soon as we can. And then it makes it fun.
You can have it first.
Before any of the other losers get in on it.
Right. Unlike your GameStop, where everybody's been in that a million times.
Too late. If you're to buy a GameStop now, you've missed.
You have not missed a damn thing.
The boat has left the building.
I'm buying GameStop.
Are you really?
Your stock tip was really whatever. I'm buying these.
You're buying some GameStop now? At $400?
I'll mortgage something and buy.
You know what, dude? I'm very proud of you because that is fantastic because it's helping small business fight back against the big guy. I like that a lot.
I was talking about, just trying to get some games for
You just want to get me one of those Ring Fits so I won't be so fat on television.
More of that. That'd be good for you.
It is good. This is fantastic. Thank you, Danny. This is so yummy.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. All right. I actually found out about a bunch of great pairings today.
We did. Awesome. Our new lineup is stunning, Brad.
One thing
just stunning.
I wanted to say, I was pushed by the female side of us to really focus on sparkling wine and rosé. But you know what? Sometimes for Valentine's Day, maybe you'll have a nice big old juicy steak.
That's right. Maybe you should have like
champagne or rosé.
Tempranillo.
Maybe you should some Tempranillo.
Maybe heavy metal.
I actually would.
Hell
Honestly,
yes.
if it's a special day, I would probably go for the 14 Messenger.
Oh, hell yes. That 14 Messenger is
Soft and subtle.
Subtle. It's nuanced. It's beautiful. And it enhances food flavors.
Whoa.
Who is that kid?
I'm getting worked on again.
Nice.
Good thing I've been working on my buns of steel. And I think I've gotten almost to brass.
Nice. Dude, you know what? There is nothing wrong with brass.
I had aluminum.
A brass ass.
Aluminum last week. Got my way into brass.
Nice. You'll be in bronze. You'll be a bronze god in like a week.
No time. Wow.
Lots more squats, dude.
Had a lot to say about that.
Yes, they did.
But,
yes, they did.
But anyway, all sorts of great things going on. I hope that I actually now know a bunch of folks that have gotten their little COVID shot. So
yay!
It's super exciting that maybe we'll get to see each other soon again.
That's right.
Maybe
come out.
We can travel.
Have fun.
So as soon as we can, all get our little vax on.
Sure.
We can
but
see
we're totally safe. We got
about traveling, but
sure.
But if you do travel and get here, we will be super safe for you.
And for our locals,
we will be protecting everybody. That's for sure.
Give us a call. Get up here. Have some fun. Because we are desperate for fun. Because Brad can only take so much of
Freddie has run away twice during the COVID because he
misses you.
Doesn't get enough attention. He's looking for our friends.
He misses cool people like
yourself. So we need folks to come up here so that Freddie can be engaged and not run away and all that kind of stuff.
Fred, you'll never run away, will you?
No. All sorts of great stuff. One last thing. All right, so we got reservations only. Please send us a reservation.
Give us a call.
Next week. Don't miss next week. We're going to be talking about that Super Bowl.
Super Owl. Superb Owl.
That Super Owl is going to be on the way.
Super Owl will be the best.
We're going to be serving. We're going to be serving up Super Owl realness. And all right, I hope this is better for y'all.
I'm surprised they can't hear you from across the room.
Yeah, I know. Usually I project.
You used to project back when you were doing things like Grease Lightning.
No, I'm down for slurring. But so what we're going to do is next week we're going to be preparing for the big game by doing some fun wings. So we will get those recipes out for you. We'll make a video recipe or something like that. At least get the recipes out. And then next week we'll try to find wines that pair. We'll be talking about Valentine's Day.
Oh, heck yes.
If you haven't thought about it yet, you probably should have at that point.
It's time to start thinking, kids.
Yeah. Club Dodaro.
Yeah, but you know
goes
what
out
Mom
Monday.
Wants to hear? She wants to.
What would she like?
She would like to hear you do a little Kaneki action, a little Grease Lightning.
Yeah, but I don't remember all of the words.
I remember some of the words.
And not quite sure I know the tone or the key. Maybe if Mom could or maybe if JJ could back me up.
I bet JJ could do it.
Grease Lightning, do you know that song? It starts out with overhead lifters and four-bell quads.
And some about quads.
And we need some Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning. I can't read that. What kind of eyeballs do you think I have? Go Grease Lightning. It's Supreme. Chicks of Cream. Grease Lightning, go, 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 go. All right, there we go. You're burning, go Grease Lightning. Something about Mercury Style.
I have a new Elon truck.
Oh yeah, maybe we should get an Elon truck in there. That'll burn the
Elon truck.
All right.
Those things. Cool.
All right, Mom. I hope that was enough for you. We'll be talking to you later. We'll be talking to Anna later, so that when Mom is off the sauce, she's not asking me to be singing.
She never asked Grady if she'd sing Pippin again or any of that fun stuff, or do Sweeney Todd.
Trisha wants to know, can't we turn that screen into a karaoke screen?
Yes, we could turn that screen into a karaoke screen so easily.
Think about your life,
Pippin.
Think about the dreams you had. Think about the moment.
It's all at hand.
With
the power and the glory.
Was there at your command,
Think
Pippin? Think
about
about
your
the
life.
wine.
Think about the wine.
I've never seen so many people
That was-
log off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And now we're
losing
we went from 1 viewer to 0 viewers. This is absolutely fantastic. On that note, now that we have ended the show forever,
We have. Yep, we pretty much killed it.
Yep.
We pretty much killed it.
we'll get some karaoke
Go,
going.
go, go,
next.
go, 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 go,
All right,
go.
guys.
Grease lightning.
Review some of the big points you talked about.
Review some big points.
Okay, we should review
Buy
some
Sauvignon
points.
Blanc. It's on sale.
Right.
Don't be dumb. Get you some. We have Zoom. Hey, we do these fantastic Zoom
there's
meetings.
that.
We don't sing in them, but we do talk about some fantastic
Thank
wine.
God.
We do some fantastic wine and food pairings.
Yep.
We've got virtual events coming up.
Mhm.
We've got the super awesome dinner with Brad and Jim. You can't get in on it.
You
It's
can't.
sold out.
But you
Unless
can do
unless
April.
you're in on
You can
it.
do
And
April.
if you are in it, that's great. Thank you guys for supporting. And then we're going to have one in April.
Yep.
Sauvignon Blanc. Valentine's Day is coming up. Some people buy rosé. You should buy mine. Some people also buy champagne. You should buy mine as well.
Totally.
There it is.
Those are all the salient points.
I think that is a nutshell if I've ever seen
You are
one.
a hobo humping slow bo babe. Get it off, get it off, get off my face.
Hayden says, "Free bird."
Free bird!
Oh, free
Free
bird.
bird!
Free bird. Oh my
If
God, I got a great
leave
story. Wait a minute.
you
I got a great story.
tomorrow.
If you guys know Geyserville, you might know the Geyserville Inn. And they were trying to drum up some business. And so
Yeah.
they had some live bands. I love you, Geyserville Inn.
We do love our guys.
I know you're closed right now. Someday they'll reopen. But no kidding, there was these guys that were singing some, rock and roll covers, and we were trying to support them, and it was just
We were
us.
trying.
And the guys had done Freebird like 6 times. Grady rolls in from Closing Mercury down. They're about to wrap up their set.
What
and
could
go.
we hear?
Oh my God, Grady screams out Freebird. It was classic. It was there. So thank you, whoever thought Freebird was the next one. Way to go, Hayden. Freebird, not coming up.
Because
Not coming up
this
next.
bird cannot change.
Why is that?
Because I'm free as a bird now.
JJ,
Free as a bird
send
now.
us out.